Good morning. Good morning, my wonderful survivors and warriors. I just want to find out today how many people here are a survivor of a traumatic event. It could be a war, it could be spousal abuse and fighting and having someone beat you up. It could be from childhood. You could have had an abusive stepmother, stepfather, father, mother, brother, sister, whatever. Um, just let me know if there's something in your life that you have had to overcome that is traumatic. And how do you feel today about that? Have you been able to heal? Does it still affect you? Do you still think about it? Does it infiltrate your relationships, your new relationships, or having relationships? And if so, how? I'm going to speak a little bit about that today because it's one of the things that I really struggle with in my life. Even though I've made it through all of these events and I have gotten myself to think more positively, and I want to always use every opportunity or even a bad situation or bad experience to my advantage. What can I learn from it? What is this teaching me? How can I use it to positively affect my life? And I believe for me, and I'm saying this as a personal thing, I'm not going to speak for anyone else. Growing up in all the abuse and having lived through all this abuse has made me a kinder, softer, more understanding person to all people, but especially to younger people like teenagers or young adults, children that are in families where maybe they're getting screamed at, or there's some sort of psychological or verbal abuse, but you can't speak into that family because it's none of your business. You're just a person that knows the family. And so I do see things a lot differently than I used to. And I also want to help others who are struggling after the fact or even while you're in, because when I was in the abuse, I didn't have anyone to talk to. We didn't have this back then. We didn't have video or a way to get in contact with someone by phone. Because everything was house phones back then, and maybe you had a computer if you were really lucky. But now everybody has like a computer. Everybody's walking around pretty much with a phone, even those that are in abusive situations. So you have access to the internet and others. And so I want to be that other that you might have to reach out to. I want to be that person in case you're in a place where you're afraid or alone and you need someone to talk to, but you don't know who you can trust. That would be me, because I'm a stranger and I don't know you, and I can't possibly speak into your personal family life or whatever, or tell anyone because I don't know them. Not only that, it's hard to be alone when you're in trauma. I used to feel like, and I still do sometimes, like nobody gives a good fuck. People have their own lives, and I get it. It's real. It's tough, and a lot of people don't have compassion or a desire to reach out and take someone's hand to help them up. But I think my life has given me enough knocks that's made me want to reach out to my fellow humans and love on them and help them and hopefully lift them up if I'm able. That's why I'm here. Today I'm a little frustrated because I was supposed to have someone come and help me in a situation. And I feel very alone in this situation because it's not that I don't think anyone believes me. I just don't think they realize just how really catastrophic it is, or how much it's really affected the people that live here, like my neighbor and myself. Having to buy candles or incense or open the windows to put a fan in just to air out a place where we should have clean, fresh air. And we don't, because we have a landlord who believes in just like doing the minimum, because it would be too costly to do an overhaul of the sewage line here. It would cost probably over $10,000 from what I've looked into, whatever's going on. So they put a Band-Aid on it. They fixed the minor thing, and they left the stuff in the basement. Yeah, they cleaned it, but the stuff's already in the foundation. It's in the walls. It's in whatever's down there. It has seeped in because it sat there for months. And now we have to just sit here and eat it. That's what it feels like to me. People keep saying, oh, I'm going to come and help you. And I understand things come up, but when somebody's depending on you, and it's really, I guess I'm just going to have to pray and trust that God's going to do whatever he's going to do. But if something doesn't change, I'm selling my stuff, I kid you not, in my apartment, and I'm just going to put the money in the bank and I'm getting out of here. I'm going to see if I can go into a shelter because I just can't do this anymore. I just can't. Now, I'm on medication for my eyes and it stopped it from itching, and I like that. But now they still water. So it's still not 100%, and why should I have to keep taking medication when it's not my fault that my eyes are like this? Yeah, it's not my fault. And I shouldn't have to keep putting medication in me because somebody's too lazy to do their freaking job. While you're living in a nice house, I'm sure my landlord is living in a beautiful apartment or a beautiful home, and he's probably got every luxury imaginable. And all I'm asking for is a clean and sanitary environment. I don't think that's too freaking much, do you? Anyway, I'm a little upset. So that's what's going on in my life today, and I'm just trying to stay positive in the midst of a bunch of shit. November, December, January, February, March, April, May. We're almost into May, 6 months. And I'm sorry. But if you didn't want to be a landlord and accept the responsibility that comes with it, you should never got the properties and put people's lives in your hand. And that's how I feel. And please don't tell me you're a Christian, because Christians, this is a Christian today on TV. He's out doing his daughter, and he's a Christian, but he watches porn and he messes with little kids. So you could say you're a Christian. That doesn't mean nothing, because a person can sit in a garage and not become a car, and you can sit in a church and not become a Christian. It's all about, that's why I don't believe in Christianity anymore. It's about your morals, treating people the way you want to be treated. Oh, well, that's it. I'm going to go because my thing will not upload. It will take forever, and it's only a 6-minute video. All right. I love you guys. Have a great day. Don't let what anybody does get you down. I'm a little mad right now, but I'm going to go back to having a happy day. I love y'all. Be blessed. Comment, subscribe, and like. It helps.